we thought it'd be very important to recognize her because she's an amazing person and an amazing contributor to Barney and Barney over the last 30 years. And since she's not here, I'm going to gladly take her money. But Gaynor started, of course, in 1986. She joined us from Kindler and Lucci up in Long Beach. And that's, again, when we had just moved, I think in 1985, to the building we're in now, the 6th location of Barney and Barney. So Gaynor's been with us that entire time when the company was all on one floor. The amazing thing, I was looking this up, in 1986 we had less than $7 million, or less than $8 million in revenue, and probably about a quarter of that was in benefits. So Gaynor has really been with us through that amazing period of growth of the last 30 years. And Gaynor's always been really a bit of a trailblazer for us. She was the first account manager we had when we really only had, we had salespeople and we had benefit analysts essentially, and Gaynor became an account manager working for Dan Murphy. When everybody else was in a different position, of course, Gaynor had to take her own path. But eventually she managed her own book of business as an account executive working on important clients like WD-40, Point Loma Nazarene, and Buck Knives. The cool thing about Gaynor is she's always been willing to sort of jump in the fire and do whatever we've asked her to do, what's most important to us. And I'll give you 2 examples. About 10 years ago, under Kathy DiBarando's leadership, Kathy had this idea that we should start this marketing unit, and from that unit we could help train and develop new talent in the organization, and then also help our core business as well. And so Gaynor took that challenge on, really became the architect and the leader of that business, mentored many of the young talent that we had in the organization. Those people, many of those people today consider her to be a mentor. Even those who are no longer with Barney and Barney consider her to be a mentor. Another example of that is she joined, we asked her to jump into this member support unit when we were trying that as a new area to support our clients. She jumped into that both feet, and again, did an amazing job helping train some talent. And I love this quote. One of her colleagues said, she's almost clairvoyant in seeing people for who they are and helping them see it too. She really has helped people succeed in the organization. 3 examples of that is we've got a person who's now in small group sales who came out of that unit. We have people working in the trust services unit who came out of her unit. People working in retirement services who came out of her unit. So it's really far-reaching. And it's not often that you get to talk about a 30-year employee or an associate that, and you talk about the future. But I think about the future. I don't think Gaynor's going anywhere, and I think she's going to have an amazing contribution as we continue to grow and support our clients going forward. So I don't think she's here, but I want to say thank you to Gaynor, and please join me in congratulating Gaynor.